Hi, this is Vicky from Learning Home Volunteers, and welcome back to our new, well, actually, I guess it's kind of old now, learning session entitled The Plastic Eggs. Did you enjoy the activities from last week? I happen to adore the little girl who read the Green Eggs and Ham in Spanish. What a lovely treat for us. Well, this week we have lots of left to do, and we hope to use some of the materials that you used in the building session on building some ramps because we're going to use them for one of our egg games. Well, let's get started. This is actually activity number 7, and in bag 7, you're going to find a lone wobbly egg. We actually glued a weight into the inside, just a little off center of the egg. And this results in an egg that actually can stand upright and actually wobble. You can try knocking it over, it always bounces back. What we want to do is actually play with the eggs because, well, eggs don't roll like circles, and the wobbly egg doesn't roll like regular eggs. So you want to get your cardboard ramps that you made last session, or I made some new ones here with some recycled cardboard. I folded up the sides so that the eggs wouldn't fly off the edge of the ramp prematurely. Now we get to test to see what happens. You want to drop that woggly egg down the ramp and see how it travels. What about those regular plastic eggs? Did they move differently? Which one were faster? The regular ones, the wobbly one? And then, of course, are they faster than cars or trucks that are going down the ramp? You'll have to let us know. This is activity number 8. Now that we have all of those plastic eggs, we need to do some science. What we're going to try to do in our experiment is to figure out what it takes for an egg to actually sink. So you'll use all the eggs we've used before and some items that are contained in bag number 8. In the bag, you're going to find some pom poms, some flattened marbles, some rocks. But I'm sure in your house you'll find other things to try that might weigh the egg down. You could try some coins if they're supervised because those are choking hazards. Or don't forget your Unifix cubes in your teacher's kits. Or basically anything that you could get wet and will actually fit in the plastic egg. So I opened mine up and I'm going to try the pom poms first. I'll close them up, put them in a little bottle of water or a little bowl of water and see what happens. Um, One of the things that we tried to see is if we were to fill the eggshell with water and then put it in the freezer, would that cause it to sink or not? We can't wait to find out which items actually cause things to sink and which ones don't. Don't forget to record so we can talk about it in our meetings in the future. This is activity number 8, an egg maze. Well, mazes are super fun if you haven't had a chance to do them with your child. For the very, very little ones, we're really just going to use this as an writing instrument control. They don't need to solve the maze. Just have them draw lines inside the lines in the maze. Now, if you have one that you think could solve the maze, but has never done one before, the best way to teach a child about how to do it is to actually start at the end and see if you can find your way back to the beginning. I don't know why this works better, but it seems to work easier than starting at the beginning. Let us know if you like them and if they want to do more. Just text Fernando and Camilla, and they'll be happy to bring some next time. We can bring them out in the next box. This is activity number 10, and in your bag you're going to find a set of eggs for cutting. They're obviously all in egg shape, like this one, but they have lines on them like the one on the right. What you want to have is to take your scissors and cut the eggs out. Hopefully you could do it with they could do it with their scissors. Curves are kind of tricky, so if they're having problems with the curves, you can hold the paper while they cut, and then they can just do the scissor movement, and you can kind of move the paper around so that they get the curves nicely. Now, once the eggs are cut out, go ahead and have your child decorate them as they like or just color them. The different colors will help you keep track of the eggs. More than decoration, we're just trying to be able to see if it gives another hint as they try to put the eggs back together. So what we're going to basically create is egg puzzles that have two pieces. The line in the middle, like the one on the right, is just simply a cut line to make each of the eggs a puzzle. Make sure to have the child cut along the line to make the puzzle, and then they can solve the puzzle by finding the right puzzle pieces for each of the eggs and put them back together. Now, all the eggs have different cutting skills to work on. We did simple straight lines like this, but we've done other lines to imitate different kinds of cutting that they might have to do in school. Lots and lots of cutting practice. Well, this is activity number 11. We're going to make a cardboard egg. And in your box, you'll find a cardboard egg and some yarn. To start, you want to tape the yarn to the back of the cardboard and then let the child wrap and wrap around the egg. If they want to put beads in their egg, they can string them as they're wrapping at strategic points. Don't forget you've got beads in your teacher's kit and dried pasta. Both of those will work. And then when they're finished wrapping, just tie off the yarn in the back and then attach a loop by stringing the yarn back up so that you get a loop. We can't wait to see these beauties that your children create. Please post on Class Tag. Last year, Emily made a beautiful bug, as you can see on the right, with her cardboard egg materials. I saw egg, she saw a bug. She was right, I was wrong. What will your child see when they see this shape and the yarn, and what will they create? We're thrilled to see what comes out of that. This is activity number 12, and kind of in honor of spring and all the new plants that are popping up around the neighborhood, we thought we could start by growing some in eggshells. You'll need an empty eggshell, rinse it out, and an egg container so that it stays upright. In your box, you'll find a bag numbered 12, and you'll find some cotton balls and a little tiny bag of chia seeds. First, you want to moisten the cotton balls and put them in the eggshell. Next, sprinkle the seeds onto the cotton balls and then put the egg in the egg container and then put it next to the window. From time to time, just, check on the cotton balls and make sure they stay moist and let us know if anything happens. Things happened here. It was fun. Well, this ends our plastic egg learning session. There were lots and lots of learning opportunities that you could use plastic eggs. We hope you found them as fun as we did. Our next section is bugs. We hope that you'll welcome a few visitors into your home, very well contained, so that your children can get some up close looks at some of the creatures that help our planet do well. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you next week.